Hello. Hello. I have to come clean about what we are playing today. For you see, uh, stream info successfully updated, and yet the thing reset itself. So I don't believe that. There we go. We're actually playing regular Pathologic today. I managed to get it for like $2. Not even. Actually, wait, how much was that? Is there a, where, can I look up my, view my wallet? The original Logic Path account. Can I look at my purchase history? View purchase history. Yes, I can. Okay, I actually got it for $5. But yeah, I got it for $5, and I was like, you know what? I got the greatest April Fool's idea. So we're gonna play. When I upload the VOD, it's gonna be correct. But we're gonna play the original now. Let me first hop into. Let me do that, and let me minimize Discord for now. Now, there is something to be a little concerned about, and that is, when I first launched Pathologic Classic for the first time, I did not see a window or full screen mode, and it was doing crazy shit to my second screen. So, I might have trouble seeing chat, depending on how much it fucks up. I'm gonna try to tweak with the resolution, but that is the plan. So let me... Why do I have a notification? What am I being pinged for? Ah, I see. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna close Spotify, and the troubleshooting will begin. Pathologic Classic HD. My screen's gonna do some scary shit, but it's okay. You guys shouldn't see any of it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, where did chat go? Okay, I can still click out. Game cap. Oh god, that fucked it up more. Okay, it minimized the game. It can do that. That's allowed. You may minimize the game. Where did chat go? Okay, there's chat. It fucking yanked OBS 3 different ways. Let me unminimize it. It's gonna, okay. Okay, I see what happens. Where is the game? Okay, there's the game. Ew, it's not,
Allow me to remind you that an epidemic of unknown origin has already eradicated a few genuinely distinctive towns in the northern part of the country. The cause and circumstances of these tragic events remain uncertain. There is a lot that we cannot explain yet. It appears as though the plague has a mind of its own, as if it is driven by some irrepressible will. Why else has no one managed to fight it successfully? Why does it target the most precious aspects of our existence? The sand plague picks its victims fastidiously, and the same principle always draws it back to whoever tries to oppose it. Surprisingly, we've yet to hear a single word from the powers that be.
Okay. I was like, look, hold on, this guy's talking. I'll let this play and then we'll try, and then we'll fix the aspect ratio and everything. Cinema. Okay, let's... settings. What the fuck is that? What that? First, let me... Oh god. Oh god. It's yanking everything around again. Okay. Let me... see if I can... Of course you have to be a weird fucking... shape. Why are you doing it like that? Hello? Why do you do this? There we go. Might have to adjust, like, I need to minimize this because it's freaking the fuck out on my screen. Did I already do everything I needed to do with Firefox? Yep, Nightbot's already online, so we can close that. We're gonna put... Treat me like a sticky... Yeah, they're fucking yeeting you around. Okay, I'm gonna put you over OBS though, so that way should work. I'm gonna turn down the music. It didn't seem that loud before, but... Okay, you're about to get yanked around. Okay, there we go. I can see you. Audio. You're a little loud there. Much better. Okay. How do I... I think we're just gonna have to roll with it. I think we're just gonna have to roll with the fact that it fucks with my second screen. I can see chat. If anybody joins the call, I'll be able to see their Fugi. And if we're lucky, nothing should break. So we'll see. New game. Whoa.
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means you're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right?
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform Sectio Transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly, but your justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for Brainy, he has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funis sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word, that's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
Oh, I'm gonna instantly, like, start getting the shit beaten out of me. I wanna be... Oh god, my cursor was out of the screen. Oh, my cursor goes out of the screen. That's not good. Oh, that's very much not good. Uh-oh. Hey, what are the controls? Yeah, I don't need to left click anything, do I? Fuck. We are so fucked. Guys, it's okay. Okay, no matter what we pick. It's so Jober. No matter what we pick, we're not gonna make it very far. I'd like to make the whole stream just this game, but I make no promises. We're gonna be Bachelor. We're gonna stick to our Bachelor, just because he's the easiest to play. So I've heard. It's still gonna suck, but he's the easiest to play. The history of humanity witnessed a number of catastrophes that have demonstrated without a shadow of a doubt the pettiness of human achievement and the triumph of the inevitable evil. Outbreaks of infectious diseases that have from time to time wiped towns and cities off the map are undoubtedly among those. However smart and virtuous, the people caught up in these destructive events have repeatedly come to the conclusion that it's no use trying to fight these circumstances. The best you can do is bite the bullet and cope with your losses. This is the story of a person who has managed to work a miracle and defeat a seemingly unvanquishable foe. I've never actually read that before. That's awesome. Okay. This character is only unlocked when you finish the Bachelor or High Respects storyline. Yep. I'd love to play the Changeling route. I've never seen anything of it. I've seen very little of it. But for now, we Bachelor.
Daniil Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine, was brought here by circumstances most unfortunate. Dankovsky's life work, his theory challenging the existing notions of human mortality, is being harshly persecuted by the powers that be. Suddenly, a letter arrives from a colleague suggesting that there is previous undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's claims. There is a settlement, the letter says, ruled by an extraordinary man who may well be seen as objective proof of Dankovsky's daring hypothesis. Grasping at straws of hope, Dankovsky decides to follow what he believes to be the sign of divine providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor arrives in the town. As he seeks room and board, he gets to know a girl called Eva Yan and stays at her place till dawn.
Oh. Oh wait, that's Victor. Everyone looked different. I gotta lock in and remember who's who. I know for a fact that's Saburov. It is impossible to mistake Big Vlad for anyone else. Hello. Hi, Maria. Can you back up, Georgi? Jesus Christ. Listening. Eva! Doggy! Alright. Okay. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology and challenge the existent notion of death itself. However, even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. Okay. By the end of which the Bachelor finds himself battling a truly unvanquishable foe. Hold on. How do I open my control? I need to look at my shit. Plague Finder. What the fuck is a Plague Finder? No, that's exactly what I'm doing when I say that. I fucking love Wally. So anytime there's a character I like that's named Eva, I just turn into a little box guy. Sneak, reload, inventory is I. We're gonna change that to tab. Oh wait. Never mind. What's E is interact? Q is diary, so we can't do that. T? Or F, mayhaps? List of the bound is on nothing, so we're gonna set that to B for bound. Character status P, letters L. Okay. Isidore Barak's message. My dear Bachelor Dankovsky, I need to put on my chapstick. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. I'm playing Pathologic. I should have done this hours ago. I'm gonna be reading a lot of shit. Hello, haunting music. Okay. My dear Bachelor Dankovsky, it was most disconcerting to learn that the powers that be have the intention of shutting down the laboratory that owes its fame largely to your own research in the field of thanatology. Is it true that your detractors have branded your studies scientifically stillborn, Rejoice, Bachelor, for there is an observable case that would quell the obscurants that reject the research of death, aging, and necrosis as a subject that lacks academic viability. This case, were you to document it, would go a long way towards restoring your reputation as a scholar. The subject in question is Simon Kane, who has ruled the town where I live for as long as I can remember. This man's longevity transcends the boundaries of what is possible. It is phenomenal, no less, that I struggle to give an explanation of it with what scientific means I have at my disposal. Make no delay. There is a sensational discovery to be made here. A breakthrough that will not only save your laboratory, but also revivify your studies and greatly increase your scientific renown. Your humble servant and faithful colleague, Isidore Barak. P.S. I spoke to Simon on your behalf, and he has kindly agreed to facilitate your effort. Daring ideas and far-fetched projects are traditionally very well respected in our neck of the woods. I did F for inventory? Yes. Scalpel. A large cartilage scalpel can be used as a close combat weapon. Not very easy to handle, but effective due to its sharpness. Deals the most damage when attacking from the front. Frequent use causes it to dull quickly. It's already at 50%. Protection gloves. Light gloves made of synthetic material that serves as a good repellent. Protect the hands from contact with infected surfaces protects the hands from contact with infected surfaces and moderately against burns and grazing stabs. Drugs. My drugs. Awesome. It's morphine. Unfortunately, the drugs are not as good in this game. Rations. I just got a little bit of water. And... oh, okay. Oh, I have money. Yay. Looking at my inventory passes the time. I'll not be doing this. Oh. Cool. I check my bed. Oh god, wait. I gotta reorient my, I gotta turn this way. If I turn like that, then my mouse won't escape. My bachelor who cannot turn right. Wait, I just went in a circle. What the fuck? Where are the stairs? How do I get out? Wait. Let me out? Where? Oh. I may be dumb. I may be a little stupid. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Eva!
I had a feeling you would come.
Smile, sneak me. Did the sounds from outside wake you up too? There was a terrible groan, and then something snapped loudly. Hey, okay, I was my mouse wasn't coming back into the thing. I fell asleep so quickly I didn't even notice. It's like I fainted. So what sound are you talking about? I think there are strangers in the backyard, by the pond. They're unlikely to be planning mischief, but I have a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. I'd like to thank you for your hospitality, for board and bed. I sincerely hope you have everything you need, because I'm very happy to have you here. Danielle, is it? Could you please tell me where your ruler, Simon Kane, lives? Are you willing to trade the company of a fascinated woman for that of a dreadful old man, even if he is a sorcerer? That's so sad. But Simon won't go anywhere. He is, as he's always been. He always will be, even if the moon were to fall on the ground. Please, stay with me a little longer. what if I don't want to leave? But Daniel puts my paw on his shoulder. What if we stayed? Simon is a sorcerer. Did I hear you right? Is that the secret to his longevity? Are you in that much of a hurry? Do come round. The Canes are asleep now. Take your knockabout coat off. Have a rest in my bed. Let me warm your hands. You are so anxious to see Simon, as though your life depends on it. My life, yes. Now that my laboratory is on the brink of destruction, my whole life's pursuit depends on that remarkable man. If he has really managed to live that long, then his tissue will help me defeat death. Death. So that's the enemy you've chosen for yourself. Isn't it hard? I don't think anyone has managed to defeat that evil yet. Millions of doctors defeated it on a certain singular occasion, but my enemy is more fearsome. It is death itself rather than a singular case of death. I don't understand. I can barely understand it myself. Could death only seem inevitable to us, but in reality be nothing more than a whim of the will that had shaped this world? That is the question. So where is the key to my victory? It's not far. Canes live at the Crucible, on Bridge Square. But could I offer you a piece of advice? Go on. Simon has 2 younger brothers. The eldest of 2, Georgi, is called the Judge by the locals. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. The youngest of the 3 is Victor. His daughter, Maria, also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Was it she who knew about my arrival beforehand? Yes. She told me about it privately. Talking to her is no simple task. Maria's that kind of person. She puts on airs, but that's just how the Canes are. It was Maria who told me that she would help you defeat death. That's the precise wording. What a coincidence. Alright. Thank you for the advice. Go. And I'll prepare everything for you in return. Do come back after you speak to the Canes. They will probably do a lot of things that puzzle you and put you on guard. I will have some advice that may help you, if you need it. I'm unlikely to stay here long, Eva. I will depart after speaking to Simon, with or without him. He doesn't know. Oh shit, okay. There's the Crucible. This is where I am. The still water. So we go straight, down the road, forward. Okay! Bye! Okay, is there anything I can grab? I forgot my... Nope, okay. So, gentlemen. Let me take a quick drink before I read all this. This is gonna go horribly because I'm terrible at time management. And at least we can time travel in Pathologic Hurry. We can't do that shit here. Oh, it's over. Oh, we're so fucked. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Halt. I'm going to have to teach you about the technicalities of the setting. The time and the place. It's not essential, but that's just how it is. The actor has to be prepared before he goes on stage, or else he'll fall down the aisle or stumble upon the prompt box. That would look mighty silly. Wouldn't you agree? Who are you? An actor in the tragic mime show. That's unimportant. Will you listen to me or not? I'm listening. Time flies by. It can't be stopped or turned back. Night follows days, which are then followed by nights. Things happen without any regard for whether you're there to witness them. Don't expect anyone to wait for you. most events can be missed. And so it would make sense for you to visit places that you care about regularly. You'll find people that will play major roles in your fate there. They stand out from the common folk. The rest are just a crowd shot, a background, a bunch of extras. As it always has been. Indeed. Still, it's best to avoid hasty judgment. It's a paradox, you see. Don't try to care too much for the lives of these bound to stand out people. And don't be too dismissive of the silent crowd. Both extremes will end in tragedy. Why is that? This world cares for your reputation, a fine and crucial instrument. Your reputation changes the world you see, for it is a mirror, wouldn't you agree? And so, a bad reputation can get you into a lot of trouble. For example, oh, need I describe? You've got a vivid imagination. Everything changes, from mystical aspects to mundane things like the people you meet treating you badly, how many enemies you've got, how high the prices rise, how bad your dreams are, lots of things. A sorry prospect. How do I maintain my reputation? Really? How is that even a question? Same as anywhere. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not betray, do not steal, do not covet, do not be an asshole, do not get caught. The rules are the same everywhere. A truly selfless deed, like risking something for thy neighbor, or even a person who lives quite far away, can help in a dire situation. I see. Really? Good for you then. As for me, I can't see anything in this mask. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, don't get too worked up about human lives, and don't put too much stock in another's words, mine included. He who trusts everyone is asking to be deceived. Yet he who trusts no one is deluded. I know that from experience. Actually, oh, I can see myself on the map. This is so good. Seems I fooled myself this April. Literally! Oh. Did not realize that button would close the map. We could talk to the mime, we could not. 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, yeah, let's talk to the mime. Venerable Bachelor, please be so kind as to linger for a minute. This conversation won't take too much of your time, especially since time stops during dialogues, at least during the important ones. And our dialogue is extremely important. You need to know how to play after all, don't you? Oh, fuck, my mouse escaped again. We gotta manage time, manage plague, all while my mouse frequently breaches containment. I can't believe there's no windowed or full screen option. It fucks with my second screen, and yet my mouse can escape easily. This is fascinating to me. Play? What are you talking about, Mask Man? I'm neither a gambler nor an actor. Of course you aren't. You're a living, breathing man, as it is evident from your conditions and statuses. You experience hunger, thirst, and fatigue. You suffer from pain, wounds, and diseases. You're so lifelike. You have to eat, drink, sleep, and rest, and to make mistakes. The latter being the most definitive proof of my human nature. Wouldn't you agree? If I may, I would like to point out just how important it is to keep an eye on your condition. If you get dizzy or unnaturally sluggish, do have it checked up. Vital processes tend to run faster during emergencies than in everyday. I knew a person who died of stress but was diagnosed with starvation. It happens. I can testify as a doctor. Need I remind a wise man like you of the fact that hunger is sated with food? Food can be found in shops, and shops can be found in ordinary houses that are marked with specific signs. Sleep, however, is more complicated. People only sleep in beds and only in private residences around here. I'm sorry, but that's just how our world is. Yes, the world is unjust. It's quite silly, if you forgive me for saying so. Speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar items at different prices. Make sure you don't get cheated.
People can be quite brazen around here. You can also barter with folks out on the streets. Some things may be nothing more than trinkets to you, but others would be willing to part with their life's blood for them. Blood? Did you say blood? Yes, blood. It's not my place to lecture you, but if, following your Hippocratic oath, you ever consider easing someone's pain, feel free to just approach them with a suitable drug. You will see their pain receding before your very eyes. The sick fall asleep when they're close to recovery, don't they? Or when they're close to their ultimate rest. Still, helping the hopeless will grant you a good reputation. You'll be seen as a benefactor willing to part with precious sleeping draught, or a painkiller for a simple bystander. Anything else? No, not yet. Bye then, mask. Go this way. What was the button for my condition? The fuck is Plague Finder? Character status. Okay. Oh! That's cool. Okay, health, we're fine. Oh my god. Okay, actually, the walking isn't that bad. My bachelor is, like, it's gonna feel bad once we, start needing to get somewhere fast, but for some reason I thought my bachelor was a lot slower. Hello there. Alright, my mouse escaped again. I don't want to go see Maria. I don't like her. She's fine, but I just don't like her. Wow! Pretty. Thou shalt not steal. Does that mean I'm not allowed to rummage through shit like I am in 3? That sucks. Georgie, where are you? Can I not rob your shit?
I have a heartache.
Yeah? Yeah, buddy? Is that so? Oh man, I just realized my dialogue options are cut off. Hold on. Aye! I'm getting slingshotted! Okay. Okay, we should be able to move this upwards without much trouble. There we go. We can cut off the, like, previous dialogue thing that's right there. That's no biggie. Unhide chat so I can see it clearly, and whiplash. Whee! There we go. Do I have cough drops left over? My throat's getting a little scratchy. I do! Yay! Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. You need not delve into the minute of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you are experiencing and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the same to be the one to inform you that Simon, my conscientious brother, the creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. Damn it! What did that have to happen just before I arrived, right as I found the chance to prevail? Precisely. Why did it have to happen just before your arrival? You're asking yourself the same question. I hope you don't see any connections between my arrival and the murder. In fact, I do see a connection. However, do not mistake it for the thought that it was you who murdered him. What do you know? My brother was murdered last night under the strangest circumstances, but for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. Who was the visitor? Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Barak. Was he not the very person to advise you to come here as well? Would have told you that I'd been brought here by the hand of fate not so long ago, a naive man that I was. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? Categories like time, nature, and fate deprive man of responsibility for what is going on around him. I was taught to avoid this worldview. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Why do you speak of the word fate with such disgust? I prefer the word time, in a fatalist sense of the notion, of course. So Simon wasn't aware I would come? Even though we were uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation of your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. So you presume the queen knew of the blow and sacrificed itself for a pawn. But why? To grant you victory over death? Was it not your ultimate aspiration? To help you, Simon seemed to have played a very dangerous game with fate itself. He went out of his way to provide you with a body of evidence. If that is indeed so, I feel obliged. Do you want to help us, Doctor? Find the murderer for us. My brother Victor, who's in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us, and the reward will not disappoint you. I need some time to get my act together. I suspect you are not aware that these developments render my whole life work null and void. Where am I? Can I really not rob his shit? We're so fucked. I can't rob shit. Oh wait, I got $6. Thanks, Georgie. I'm stuck on the gate. Victor, wait, this is cool. Look at this. Dope as hell. Victor! Chillin'! Wait, that's so cool! I didn't know he did that!
I fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of voice I was expecting for classic Victor, but it wasn't that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. No, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering right, this was a strictly PC game on a similar vein of like Morrowind and shit. But I hadn't really seen like any of the characters move in like regular walking mode outside of cutscenes. So him just sitting in the chair and then getting up when I walked in, I was like, wait, they can do that? I didn't know they could do that back in the. I didn't know Ice Pick Lodge knew how to do that back in the day. The famous Dr. Dankovsky.
Your arrival is a great honor for us. Victor Kane at your service. Daniel Denkovsky at yours. I foresee that the things have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel uncomfortable and disturbed. I would like to compensate for that impression. You know, our small community has fallen out of the loop. Time leaves us behind. What do you mean? I mean the traditions. Games that we play with passion will most likely be of no interest to you. The people you meet here may seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please, take it easy on us. Don't judge us too strictly. I hope we will be able to work in the atmosphere of mutual trust.
Yes?
Okay, just reset. I didn't realize I did anything. Georgi has told me everything, which is to say he told me very little, but it was enough to astound me. He maintains that he can provide a more detailed account. So you have agreed to help us. I'm still thinking it over. In that case, I don't have the right to reveal the details. If you change your mind, we'll be prepared to answer any question. And please inform Georgi if you do. He's putting too much hope in you. I know. So I have to go say okay before I can fucking... Let's go chill out with Maria real quick. We have plenty of time. We have plenty of time. Oh hey, I got more money. I don't know how I'm getting money, but that's nice. Wait, cool. Wait, cool. Hey, girly.
There's more life in me that can be lived.
Okay, cool.
It came from below the ground. For many years, we were burying the bones wrong.
Wait, she's right. You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. Appearances can be deceiving. I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. Cool words. But also honest. What's so bad about it anyway? The strong manipulate the weak when they want to. Then it is all in my hands.
Oh, Mother. Why can't you be here with us?
Oh, that's sad. Wait. Now listen closely. The time for collusion, secrets, and alliances has come. I'm going to ask something of you. I am not used to that. I'm used to holding the reins, but you are not harnessed, so it would be unacceptable to address you in this manner. I find solace in the fact that my request will be welcome with you. It fits the style of your venture. I am not an adventurer, and my job is no venture. I hope it never becomes one. He doesn't know. I apologize if my words come across as mangled and silly. I'm truly not used to asking. But the nature of my request demands complete and selfless humility. Just imagine me begging and kneeling, and believe me, I do feel that way. Hey, oh, Bachelor! No need to kneel. What do you want to talk about? Today's death was the first, but it won't be the last. Simon has opened the score of irreplaceable victims. Soon their number will multiply. I beg you to preserve the lives of several people when the lines of their fortune cross yours. Before any of them dies, there will be a moment when you will be able to intervene. I know that for a fact. Who are these people? That doesn't matter. What was destined to happen will happen. You can be whatever you want to be, but not a coward choosing to hear no evil and run away from reality. I will give you a list of those I know. These people are bound to you. There is a tight spring of power within each of these people. Each of them can break the routine of human existence and become something greater. They are standing on the verge of their humanity, gazing into the realm where they could serve a different, higher purpose without even knowing it. Moreover, they are bound to make the leap, in one way or another. That is why we simply call them the Bound. But how is their fate bound to mine? Did you say my victory depended on them? How? I don't know. I'm not a mistress yet. The future is not as clear to me as I would prefer, but I can feel the present. I can already distinguish a dubious guess from the pulse of the precise knowledge, devoid of words and images. These people are bound to you. Your lives are connected. I wouldn't have asked you to take care of them otherwise. Are you clairvoyant? Are you girl? What are you talking about? Yes. You haven't been told, have you? Didn't even cross my mind that someone may be unaware of my abilities. No one here dares doubt them, for they are evident. Yes, the mistress of every ruling house possesses special abilities, in learning to see the future and transform the present. Forgive me, but I don't believe in this type of phenomenons. Will you comply with my request? Will you save the lives of the people I named to you? Answer me, before going back to Eva. Alright, if it is truly within my power, I'll do my best to save their lives. Whatever happens, these people must live. Their fates are bound to mine. They may well hold the keys to my victory in their hands. Georgie, Victor, the boys, Maria, Eva, and fucking Mark Immortal. Okay. Mark just in there. Like, yeah, this makes sense. The Canes, the Danielle is very much tied to them. The Stomatins, Dozers, boys, Eva, hashtag my Eva, and then Mark Immortal's just there. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go tell your uncle that I guess I'll help find the killer or whatever. Hi there! I'm gonna go say hi to Georgie first. This is such a weird way. Why is her door in the back? Such a interesting... I got more money. Why am I just passively getting money? I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't understand it. Alright, I'll fucking help you.
The town will meet its death at the hand of Simon's murderer. That much is certain.
Yeah. No one. That's the problem. Simon had no enemies. However, my brother Victor can shed some light on certain grim circumstances that have to do, how shall I put this, with some preternatural relationship my brother shared with several people. Now for the traditional one. Do you suspect anyone? I have every reason to suspect that a few of my compatriots know the answer to this murderous riddle. My brother Victor seems to share my opinion. Some of the townspeople know a lot, but for a variety of reasons, they will never reveal what they know to a Kane. You, on the other hand, they will be only too happy to talk to. Alright, I'll speak to Victor. I need no reward. This situation is my direct concern. I want to uncover the truth, and I am willing to begin the investigation. Okay. Wait, why do I have another circle here? Oh, okay. I see.
Accidental midnight encounter. What? Hey, Bachelor, what does that mean? What does that mean, boy? That's the wrong button. My status is P. Okay, I'm doing fine. Victor! Hey, Betsy. He just does that. That's awesome.
That does it. I'm going to break soon.
Yeah? Yeah, buddy? Wanna run that by me again? Georgie has told me everything, so I've agreed to help us. I have... May I ask... Ah! I hit my funny bone on the desk. Ow. Anyway. May I ask why? I want to solve a puzzle. I even like having so little information. It's a challenge to my intellect. I puts him in a jar and shakes it really, really hard. The killer's goals seem to align astonishingly well with the goals of those who have been waging war against my work for years. Prepare to answer any questions you may have. When was Simon last seen? He sent Isidore home. Then, an hour later, he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the focus and receive no one. He told us not to approach the focus and to fast for a week, partaking neither in meat nor water. Then, in the morning, he was found dead. Why no meat and water? Our explanation is that he wanted to be mourned beforehand, as is the custom with local people. This is very like him. So he knew in advance that he would die. I think, between me and you, that this is precisely what my brother Georgi fears. I can say nothing more about that. How was the body discovered? The servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything that was breakable had been broken. His disfigured, contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted, his spine broken. I think. No one has touched the body. It is currently inside the focus and will remain there the prescribed amount of time. What's this focus place? It's hard to explain. It's a study, if you will. An extraordinarily spacious creative laboratory. It was perfectly sealed off, except for the door that was visible at all times, metaphorically speaking. I don't get it. It's like an equation, or a mirror puzzle. Anyway, the murderer could not have been hiding there. Take my word for it. Well, Simon got in there. He could perform far more impressive feats. There's a reason why the whole town revered him. Alright, so how can I help you? Just take a look around. Trust your intuition. Do whatever you like. Speak to whoever you feel the need to. Look for the murderer, doctor. You will find them. Keep looking to the last breath. I'm sure your rationale thinking will help you. So Isidore is the only lead. How can I find him? I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, could not be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them even being a person. I fear it could only be fate, wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. I don't believe in fate. That is... Oh, I can zoom out and shit. Okay, yeah, this is that's about where it is in game. It's just that they fucking tilted this shit. Okay. That's where Isidore Barak lives. Oh! Oh no. Puts my head in my hands. We have to walk all the way over there. There's no... Oh no. We can't dissociate our way out of this one, boys! We are so fucked. Is that my goal? My today's quest. In pursuit of a... Hey! Give me that back!
Find out who killed the immortal Simon Kane. The dead man's own family may not want it more than I do. I have an abiding desire to punish the murderer, to eradicate them, no matter if they were acting on their own account or at the benefit of the powers that be. Whoever they were, they picked a moment far too well. My gentle associate, my selfless advisor, Isidore Barak, is the last person to see Simon Kane alive. If it wasn't for Barak's guidance, I would have never come to this backwoods domain. All the more reason to start my pursuit with him. Okay.
I'm so fucking scared. We're about to be doing so much walking. Let's go talk to Eva first, real quick. Actually, let me get to know my locations. That's Cathedral, Death, we could just cross the bridge. The windows of this house are bricked in. Okay. Railway station. That's the Soul and a Half spot. Reuben in there. Red Grief in there. That's where the Vlads are. Aspides Hospice. Grace's Lodge. Sticky's house. Peter's studio. That's where the Sabarovs are. That's where Yulia is. That's Anna Angels. That's where Broken Heart is. The hall. And that's the shelter. Okay. Hey, more money. Oh, hey, a shop. I might as well buy shit. Hey. Oh god. This is a drugstore? Okay. I was kind of hoping for food. So that symbol means drugs. Okay, yep. Oh my god, I can't. Eva! Eva! It's terrible.
I had a feeling you would come.
That ominous singing outside the window is still gnawing at me. Who could be singing at a time like this? Very little time has passed, but I feel hungry and exhausted again. Since you've decided to fight death, you'll have to be very careful. It's September. You'll be dying with every breath of our air.
What is September? Why did it say fuck me for? Cyberpunk music. I had a feeling you would come.
This steppe is full of various herbs. They fill the air with dizzying vapors. Whitewhip, twire, and swervy are dangerous in August and September, when herbs surrender their juices to the sun. People tend to get headaches this time of year. Heart sufferers lie in bed with pains. My heart aches too. How do you people live here? Twire is a rare herb, so usually it's bearable. But this year, it's unbelievably plentiful. The elderly say that this is phenomenal. Nothing like this has happened before. They think it's a bad omen. Well, I don't believe that. The air is droning. Can't you feel it? Don't you feel dizzy? Yes, the air is heavy. You need to sleep often. Never go hungry. Drink more water. You need to look after yourself properly. If you feel sick, forget everything else and get some rest. Otherwise you may die of a heart attack or bleeding. Be careful, alright?
The more I think and do, the faster I die. That's symbolism if I ever saw it. Wait, I can be a smartass because I don't get mania spikes. Yippee! Okay, we couldn't tell her that it's so fucking Jober. So, yeah, I guess let's take the long road. Let's go, because there were, wait. Can I rummage the garbage? Please, I need lootables. Oh my god, I can! Okay. Empty bottles are useful. Alright. That's fucking awesome! Wait! Okay, I can rummage the garbage. This is huge. Okay, let's cut through here. So fucking scared. What is this? Gold ring. Ooh. A razor. Okay. Another water bottle we can fill later. Alright, what the fuck do these two want? Ooh, is that? That's a clothing store, which might also be useful. We'll take a look at the wares. The town is small and rather unexceptional, isn't it? But there are all kinds of people here. The simple folk and the more remarkable ones. The former will tell you more than they know. The latter know way more than they're ever going to let out. Keep a close eye on them. Your victory depends on it. And who are these remarkable people? There are 20-something of them, easily distinguished by their lodgings or their presence. They're called many names. The Bound, the Fated, the Adherents, the Gobo's Tangler, the Town's Circle. Simon preferred their company to any other. Why? Because it is they that will decide the fate of this town. Don't be distracted by the fact that some of them look insignificant or disreputable. They will earn their worth. You just give them time. They're the most important joints of the town. Why are you telling me all this? Each day, one of them will try death by the tooth. Each will put their life at risk, and each one that dies is important. Some of them may take the keys to victory to the grave. Mind that the keys are yours, while the grave is theirs. Others will do the opposite. Don't waste your chance to condemn someone who may get in your way. How do you know what is helpful and what gets in the way? Okay, alright. Dropping you more hints would be cheating. Shutting up now. Allow me to conclude then. Each bound you save will influence the finale of your adventure. Each of them has their own goals and motives. It may so happen that those who seek a different ending survive, and then, well, you've been warned. Okay. And what do you want, Mr. Mime Man? There is something in particular we feel the urge to warn you about. When you speak to the Bound, please choose your words carefully. Do not worry. You will easily be able to make out what kind of a person is standing before you, an observant man that you are. So use that skill when dealing with the Bound. Some of them are indeed worth insulting, whereas others need to be treated with utmost respect. I have no idea what you're talking about. Every line you utter will have consequences. News spreads rapidly around here. If you spoil your reputation in one place, you'll have to reap what you have sown in another. Restore your good name in the south, and you'll receive a warmer welcome in the north. They will heed every word you say, and you will be rewarded. Not by means of money, I hope? A handful of money. It's not a dialogue fee, don't get me wrong. Never refuse to take small sums of money from the Bound. That would not belittle you in any fashion, but would rather demonstrate that you appreciate the local customs. Alright. Okay. go this way. Oh, that's a lot of walking. Oh wait, this is the bridge, I see now. I got a single $1. Awesome. Wait, where the hell is Little Vlad? This is where Big Vlad and Capella are. Where's... What's that? What is that? It's highlighted red, but it's not telling me anything. Where is he? Is this him? Factory building 4? Where is... Where? Okay. Oh god, I need to look up the ground texture was doing weird shit. Doggies, please, I'm so fucking scared. Okay, we can cut through here. And we will do just that. $2. We didn't check out the clothing store like I said we would. Oh well. We'll probably pass by another store. Eventually. See? What'd I tell you? That's another drugstore, isn't it? Yup. Okay, and then we go... Yep, this way. Hey. Wait, are these tan houses shops? I think so. That's cool. That's neat. Alright, there's a shop over here. Let's see if it's a food store. What is that? It's another clothes shop, but we can take a look, I guess. Where's the food at? What you got? More kerosene. Piece of light fabric used for moving around in infected areas in order to prevent accidental tactile contact with... Oh! As a single-use item, it's usually thrown away before entering the building. Okay. Alright then. We're almost there, it's not too bad. Knocks on wood. It is immediately going to start getting bad. I haven't seen a dumpster to rob. Where's... I need these dogs to stop barking, I'm so fucking scared. Alright, the best route would be straight left. Okay. That's easy. Can I see my reputation? Oh, yeah. My reputation's fine. What's this? Oh, that's the bound. Okay. Wait, what was I looking for? Look like finder. Okay, so I only get a list of the bound. A dumpster! Yep, is that house right there. Excuse me, sir. Not this house. So sorry, sir. It's
The map doesn't show that there's a fucking thing here. Dickhead. Wait, what? Where's the damn entrance to this thing? The door! What the hell is that noise? There it... Well, that's probably fine. Oh. That's so cute! A foul murder occurred this night. No authorized access allowed. Inspecting the crime scene is strictly forbidden until further notice. This is a bad dream! Can someone wake me up? No! Who was killed? Well, you're not a local, sir, so you're unlikely to understand the loss we've suffered. Isidore Barak, a great surgeon, a benefactor to us all, an all-around skilled doc, an outstanding man, beloved and respected by his locals. Does it really always have to take the very best? What a foul time to live in. I knew him. I'm a doctor too. Whoever killed our only doc must surely be looking to get us all killed. Isidore could cure anything. He also knew how to make cuts or incisions, because he was a warden. He knew his lines alright. Like I said, it all makes sense. Whoever killed Simon took Isidore's life too. This is merely the beginning. What makes you think they're connected? Well, who would have a heart to attack such men? If you had to ask me yesterday, I'd have told you no one would dare inflict such an ugly wound on this town. But if there is someone, it has to be just that, someone. Though it looks fishy if you ask me. That thing was no man. That's what I think. Explain yourself. See, this murder steal is all mysterious. It was a talon struck in the victim's chest. Go ahead. Bend your arm at the elbow, good sir. Yeah, like that. There you go. That's how long it was. Broke it off. There was dust on the floor. The deceased to have been a renowned step walker. The dust was all covered in footsteps and like traces of shot bone, I guess? As if someone was using a walking stick around here. I'm telling you, it's her. The Shabnakadir. Clay man-eater. Can I take a sniff around? We've been assigned to this point by Alexander, the head of the Sabaroff family. His house is in decline right now, but it's still powerful and very much respected. For it is they that's been responsible for maintaining worldly order and public safety in the town since the olden days. Please kindly address your concerns to him. There's the rod. You just take that road up there and get to the cape. As for me, I'm not authorized to let you in. Alright. Well, that's just next door. I miss my fast travel. What's going on over here? Oh no. Hey Danielle, you want to get traumatized real quick? Why is that guy why is there 2 random dead men? Oh dear, oh. What have you done? How is it? That was no Shabnak, that was a girl. A living girl. I hope you find yourself in her place soon as today! Danielle! Understandable, but my god. How do I get out of here? There's so many fucking winding fences and shit. Let me out! Gotta walk all the way back up. At least I'm getting unlimited money. gonna stop getting unlimited money as soon as the plague hits, but for now I have money. Isidore Barak was murdered. The local authorities have sealed off his house. Alexander Sabarov, the head of the Sabarov family, is taking control of all proceedings regarding law and order in this town. The Sabarovs are one of 3 family. Man! Talking to this Alexander is gonna suck. I want to talk to wife guy Sabarov. I'm sure this guy's a little bit of a wife guy, but he's no Pathologic 3 Alexander. Is this a food store? No, it's another drugstore. It's water bottle. Water bottle. I should find one of them watering barrels. Is it a drug and food store? Do you have both, good sir? No, it's just drugs. Where's the food in this place? Alright, where do I go from here? This way. I overshot. Oh, Jesus, what time is it? Okay. Oh. You boy.
Yes.
So, I finally get to see you. Yes, you really do look like a messenger of sorrowful times. In any case, welcome to the Rod. Our meeting is quite significant in a way. Facing the changes with open eyes and taking their first blow is my duty. Do you think we're on the verge of an especially unhappy era? No grim events have clouded our existence since last summer. The country has cured its war wounds. Commercial communications have been repaired. Astrologists expect nothing ill. Do you hold astrologists' opinion in high regard? The movement of the planets has an obvious effect on our life. However, I do not think it's humanly possible to gain any profit from that.
Yes.
Oh. Reset the dialogue. So you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? I was actually invited by Isidore, so I came to meet with him first and foremost. But now it turns out that he's been murdered. Yes. Looks like the murderer is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? Same one that took Simon's life, too. At least, that's the conclusion suggested by information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. So who did it? You wouldn't believe it. His own son. The fellow came back after being away for quite a while. His father had sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he has learned, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All that just to grab the inheritance. Wait, how did you figure that one out? In all honesty, it's hard to explain that to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such a thing as clairvoyance, Bachelor? No. Well, you should get to know my wife then, or better yet, those who have already had opportunities to witness the power of her prophecies. Former doubters, first and foremost. Rationalists. She's got something to say to you, by the way. So your wife called out Isidore's son specifically? Not specifically, no. But it all adds up. And the circumstances of Simon's death make you wonder, too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the Crucible to Isidore's house. That's not enough. I'll have to take the investigation into my own hands. Is there anyone who can be of help to me, apart from your wife? There are very few good analysts in our town. Everyone is more or less superstitious here. Except for one Yulia Luracheva, perhaps. The most level-headed and reasonable person. The only person to remain skeptical about Katerina's talents, too. Without a shadow of a doubt, she has her own picture of events. She always does. Exactly the person I need. Gotta cross the bridge again. Oh, but there's a back door in the card. Awesome. Thank you so much. If Yulia Lurcheva is genuinely capable of rational thought, then she is more astute than the majority of her compatriots in this town. For those who would believe that if I am unable to pinpoint the murderer by nightfall, then I am destined to become the next victim. My encounter with death is so inevitable that I should prepare myself for it. As ludicrous as it may be, the thought sends a chill down my spine. At that. Wait. Actually, I'm gonna go the long way. Or no, because I saw that store, and that store wasn't anything, I think, so... Never mind, we're going around. We got plenty of time. Okay. Hello, small child. I've heard so much about you. Wait! Pumpkin! He calls them pumpkin. That's so cute. You look cheerful. That's a good sight. Oh, the delightful baby goril. Okay, so we go past the gate. And there's a store over here. Oh, and hey, there's a... Oh, walking sideways does nothing. Okay. Good to know. It's another fucking clothing store, but there is a water thing. How's my hunger? It's alright. Let me guess, you sell the same things. Yep. Ooh, 33. How do I... Oh. Okay, cool. If the children like these, then I'll take them. Alright. Neat. Where am I? What? My screen just flickered white like lightning. What the fuck was that? Game? Oh no, that was the game. Okay. Scared the shit out. Can I help you? What? What do you want? What do you have? Lockpick? Price one, I can't wait. Fuck yeah. Lockpick. Yulia. Ooh. I kind of need to see if I can dig through the game files and just grab all of the painting textures, because they're kind of epic.
I'm afraid it's natural. Simon was doomed.
Fuck. I seem to have lost any capacity for observation. My mind is out of tune. Things no longer add up. Before, I had no trouble forming a trustworthy tessellation out of the most impeccable contingencies. Now, I simply cannot get my head around it. Could it be that I am dying? The steppe air is way too thick. I think that's what causes it. Oh no. Herba terranes in blossom, I grant you. But then it blooms every year. Every year the steppe is filled with its stupefying vapors. The issue I'm having, however, has nothing to do with fatigue or perplexity. It's just that I've lost my ability to make distinctive events coincide. Everyone has that ability. You don't seem to understand what I'm saying. Let me elucidate. A single word someone utters may precipitate the birth of their own murderer. This line of philosophizing is barely an intellectual novelty. It is particularly relevant in our neck of the woods. I sometimes feel like I could touch the notions of cause and effect with the tip of my fingers. But now I'm being tedious, I reckon. Not at all.
My chest seems to be filled with cotton wool.
Does she know? So, you have traveled all the way here only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered? Is that how the story goes? I do hope that your visit is not in any way related to these most unfortunate circumstances. I have to find whoever it is that killed Isidore and Simon, and I wanted to ask for your help. Saburov told me you have a gift for all manner of investigative inquiry. I'm certainly no better investigator than you. I've never had a chance to search for a murderer before. The best I can offer is to fill the blanks with whatever mysterious supernatural entities seem most fitting. Shav the Nakadir is the simple man's scarecrow. I would have followed a different narrative. What kind of narrative? Consider the circumstance of his death. They said Simon had locked himself up in the evening and consequently died in the morning inside the mansion, in a chamber with some peculiar name. In this case, I would suggest that Simon was poisoned by the Canes. I would have thought, but I know their family all too well. Their mutual loyalty is only rivaled by their arrogance towards anyone who is not one of them. They hold a princely sage who stands at the head of their family in highest esteem. They believe that a single dishonorable act will tarnish their name for generations to come. I doubt any of them would have stooped to this, no matter whether they wanted to or not. Poisoned? How did you arrive to this conclusion? I don't believe you understand what "he died in focus" really implies. Do you know what the Canes refer to as focus? You don't seem to grasp the semantics of the term. These are the Canes for you. These kind of innuendos are their forte. Well, what is this focus, then? The focus is anything but an abstraction. Quite the opposite, in fact. It is governed by mathematically rigid regularities. You see, no one but the owner of a focus may get inside. This can only mean that Simon had brought the killer with him, or rather, within him, since no physical object may be brought into the focus either. How do you know that? Who doesn't? The Canes are notoriously passionate about all manner of synthetic anomalies. They will never pass up the opportunity to devise a... Girl, what's that word? Is that German? What is that? Phone translation, do you have a detect language option? No. I guess I'll find out if it's German then. Where the fuck is... There it is. What you call it? There it is. Trick. It is a trick that would allow them to warp space, challenge physics, or manipulate optics. Metaphysically, a focus can be compared to a camera obscura. Do note that the name is not unfitting. No, it's entirely possible for someone to get inside. A curious conclusion, but an incorrect one. Simon was disfigured and bleeding. His bones were broken. Is that so? Well, this does introduce a different perspective. Did you say Isidore was the last person to see Simon? The question is, who did he see before? The sun had not yet set when Isidore returned from the steppe. However, he came to Simon well after midnight. The question naturally arises, where did he spend the missing few hours? That is what I'm trying to why I'm trying to trace Isidor's step. I want to walk the same route. Don't get me wrong, though. Was Isidor seen with Sabarov by any chance? I don't know, but Sabarov interpreted his coming as an omen of upcoming unrest among the workers. Alright, let me suggest then that while he was in the steppe, he saw or learned something that he wanted to report to all three ruling families. In this case, either of the Olgimsky family should have been in his initiary, especially since Barak was one of their own men. Really, definitely, the Bulge project, from the abattoir to the railway, is controlled by the Olgimsky family. If Isidor's discovery had anything at all to do with the king, Isidor would have certainly relayed it to Vlad. So do make sure to pay a visit to the lump. That's the name of the Olgimsky mansion. Another fitting name, wouldn't you agree? Thank you, Yulia. What would I do without you? Thank you, Yulia. Yippee! What the fuck is that? What that? What that? What is that? Following in Isidor's wake, certain that the trail of his footsteps will lead me to the Crucible, there was little doubt in my mind that Isidor was well acquainted with each and every family in power, but it was Olgimsky that held Isidor's leash, a relationship rooted in unbreakable familial loyalty. It is with the Olgimskys that I must make my next destination. Alright, we gotta go. Oh my god. I can stop by stores. Maybe it'll be around here, or even around this, near the working stuff, that there'll be food stores. I need some smoked meat, or a delicious egg. Can I help you? Such a long trek, so I guess I do that. That'd be left. Jesus Christ, that lightning flash looks like a fucking visual glitch. It scares me. What is that, and can I loot it? It is... Trash can? Yes! Can I help you, child? Or am I? Yes, this is the direction I want to go. Hi, Mel! We're doing okay, but also the plague hasn't hit yet, so nobody wants to kick my ass. Wait. No, I'm doing fine. I got plenty of water. Actually, what's my exhaustion at? Okay, yeah. That helps a little bit. Alright, we go. Got it. Where's the entrance? Oh no, we go, wait. Yeah. Hello, small child. Excuse me, small child. Where's... Oh, I went the wrong damn way. It's fine. It's fine. We got We got plenty of time. Man. This is... Oh, hold on, Capello. I'll talk to you in a minute. I meant to talk to your father. Oh, that's cool. You.
Fortune turns all things to the advantage of those on whom she smiles.
Okay, I actually really like that voice for Big Lad. That's actually really fucking good. Bachelor Denkovsky, of course. Who else could be so dapper? I've heard quite a lot about you. Have you taken a look around? Be sure to check the state of the industry around here. We have our own ways. Do you think I've come to inspect this town? Come now. That's precisely what I'm saying. The sanitary inspection testified last year that the Bull Project is in order. He thinks I'm the health inspector. Everything's fine. Good for you. I can see we're not really seeing eye to eye. The project is special, very special. That means common standards do not apply here. It would be very naive. You've probably mistaken me for someone else. I have nothing to do with your enterprise.
No, I won't believe in some earthen killer.
Could you speak up? What was that? Yes, getting everything back on track won't be an easy task. I'd like to inquire about the fate of my colleague, Isidore Barak, about the manner of his death, to be precise. What are you implying? What is this manner you're talking about? Be so kind as to mind your own manners. I had nothing to do with it. Don't they say Isidore was murdered by a step demon? A Shab-Nagadir? What was that thingy? A talon they fished from the wound. Right, a demon. Why didn't I think of it straight away? It was so obvious. I can take this from kids and weirdos, but you, a respectable negotiate. It's hard for you to believe, isn't it? It used to be hard for many. Take my boy, for example. A scoffer if I've ever seen one. Now even he believes it's real. Went off his head a bit. You're in the steppe now, esteemed sir. Eastern and backwards. The dead rise from their graves here. Clay dummies dance, and wolves talk. Does he know the steppe well, that son of yours? He rubs elbows with the rabble, the butchers, Odong, shepherds, and gatherers, learns their tongue, collects their legends. He doesn't keep them in check at all. They even dare to come visit him with the promises of the town. You see a worm creeping through the streets. He's definitely looking for my son. Wait, do they like him? Do they like him in this one? Wait, why would they change that? What's wrong with them visiting? They're dangerous, they're aggressive, and they hate everyone who isn't a step person. They'll jump you and kill you on the spot. They'll tear you up with their teeth and devour your flesh while you're still throwing fists at them. So if they're spotted within the town, countermeasures are taken. God fucking damn. So what of your son? Perhaps he could tell me more about this creature. Hold your horses! You want to talk to my blockhead? No, you have nothing to talk about. He's not here, thankfully. I don't want you two to meet. You hear me? These are tradesmen's words, and I'll stick with them. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find your boy. 50-year-old Vladislav, its house father, is called Vlad the Heavy by locals for his bad temper.
Well, if you won't tell me...
Cunning lot, aren't they? The older Roginski does his best to avoid any mention of his household. When I asked him what his son was doing, the honorable stock breeder momentarily lost his temper. I think that the son knows just as much as the father, and it will be easier to get him talking. But where can I find him?
I know who we can ask. Capella! Where's your brother? Do you happen to know where your brother is?
I used to go out in the night, only to be found someplace new in the morning.
Fascinating. Look at all this. If only my dear mother was alive. She'd take the reins of power in her hands. Even father would listen to her. But who is to take care of us now? Not Katerina, that's for sure. The mistress is too exhausted.
Katerina is supposed to take care of you?
Katerina is scared like a child herself, and I also think she's being tricked. Yes, her prophecies come true just like it's always been, but they are becoming more and more noisy. Every word she utters comes across as a metaphor. Can she really predict the future? She sees the vague features, and she always speaks the truth, just like a mistress ought to. You see.
I feel a current in my veins.
I have a terrible headache, but it will pass soon.
Wait, no, where's your brother?
It's the same power.
No! Fuck! Wait. I know where he is. Okay, hold on. Actually, I need to plot the route. Okay, so we go left. Okay. Wait, is it left? No, it's right. I'd like the lightning to stop now, please. They're scary. Could it be? I was so fucking right about the food stores being here. Okay, no, this is the door. Smoked meat. Crackers. Lemon! And a delicious egg. What's that? Vegetables. No, I just want the egg and meat. Thank you. What's my status? Exhaustion is getting up there. Otherwise... Okay. Alright. Yep, we're going the right way. This is tipped over. Can I still loot it? No. Okay. Turn on here. Ooh, and there's two. Ooh, a watch. I can jump! I forgot I can jump! We're jumping! Yippee! I can make the bachelor say yippee! Okay, yep. Turn on this corner. I know where he is. Where's that handsome man whom I hate? Hey, buddy! How's it going? Damn, you're tall! God damn! I know Bachelor's supposed to be tiny, but damn, you're tall. Hi.
Where did those lazy bastards go?
What a line!
You found me here? Oh, well, I'm not surprised. I suppose you're not too surprised by the fact that everyone knows about you either. The rumor of your arrival spread like fire. Why have you come? I've come for some sightseeing. There was a peculiar incident yesterday by the spleen. The children were playing in the mud as usual, but then suddenly they ran away from the sandbox and the parents noticed their hands were smothered in blood. However, none of them were wounded. Neither were any of them surprised.
Such things happen all the time. What's the solution to the puzzle?
When the worried adults came to the place where the children had been playing, they found nothing unusual there, only sticks and stones. What do you make of it? Nothing special. They probably dug out a dead cat. Nice to meet a person of a skeptical mind. I am Vladislav Ogimsky, the younger one, of course. And you are, of course, Daniel Denkovsky. Nice to meet you.
There's this thing that needs to be done.
Uh-huh. Bachelor, I have news for you that should prove to be of interest. You seem to be looking for the killer, right? I'm listening. I have to briefly explain a few things to you. Have you been told what the termitary is? I would like to hear you describe it. The termitary is a huge bunkhouse where the pool project workers live, although living is the wrong term for it. They nest. They're nesting as a commune with a rather simple way of life. It could, without reservation, be called savage. And let's get to the point here. A case of pointless, aimless unrest has occurred in that hive's mind's nest. The workers there are prone to lashing out from time to time like beasts frightened by a storm. They rage, they howl, they gnaw at one another, an unsightly image of a mass uprising.
What does it got to do with him?
Riots occurred in the termitary several times before. The mob goes crazy for a few days, then they calm down just as unexpectedly. All of them at once. The sudden calm is like a void of reason, as the unrest that had set them agog previously. Having a certain experience with the kin, we simply block the entrance to this
zoo off until the riot defeats itself. Fuck this guy. And
we usually lock them up beforehand. The evidence of an upcoming outbreak of mass lunacy becomes obvious in advance, and the termitary's Father Superior informs us of it. But Father Taichi has recently passed. A curious coincidence, don't you think? Mass anarchy. Anyway, a number of the kin managed to run off into the town while we were busy taking measures. Do you think he's the killer? I think you and I can help each other, Doctor. You're looking for the killer, and I'm sure it is a runaway butcher. The title of half-man suits him very nicely. The Canes claim that Simon had not been killed by a human hand, don't they? And our family doesn't need unnecessary unrest in the town. This butcher can babble devil knows what. His mind is most likely clouded with insane ideas. Are we talking about my boy Artemy? Or are we talking about some random dude? So you'd rather he kept mum about what's happening inside? You are correct. They barely know how to speak. That only makes it worse. Half men, half beasts. They start preaching, you feel as though you've encountered a doomsayer. I need this butcher to disappear. Hand him over to the Kings, or simply kill him if the beast attacks you. The reward will be hefty.
Okay, I guess I can do that. I'm gonna get fucking killed. Sure, why not?
He's most likely being harbored in a suspicious house. That's in the crude sprawl. Yes, my father is a man of rather hard-handed disposition, and quick-tempered to boot. If he finds out the crude sprawl is concealing a fugitive, he will make a mess. pointless brutality serves no one. I'm looking for peace rather than blood, I'm telling you. I'll do my best to make sure you're right. Show me the house. Thought you treated native people better. Wait, tell me tell me where the house is! Wait, I'm dying!
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from heaven. Yeah, right.
Oh my god, he fucking sucks. He fucking sucks. Just tell me where the house is! Oh wait, no. We have more important matters. Vlad, now tell me. Did Isidore visit you last night? Tell me the truth, please. Yes, Isidore did pay me a visit. But don't ask what we talked about. I have no right to share that with you. Right. I'm going to ask you a question now. Your answer will determine whether you and I become friends or enemies. Well then, I'd rather be your friend. Go ahead. What did you talk about? Tell me the truth, please. Literally the funniest fucking interaction ever. It's so stupid. Isidore said, note that I'm merely retelling it secondhand. He said there's an epidemic in the steppe camps, an outbreak of Tarbagan sickness, perhaps. The plague, that is. Father had issued an order to lock the termitary up to prevent the infection from getting in. And what are you so afraid of that you would conceal this? I don't understand. You did the right thing. There is an underlying sensitive family matter here. To cut a long story short, my father would kill me if he found out about this conversation. The unrest in the termitary, you see, well, I incited it to make father lock it up. He didn't believe Isidore. Wait. If it wasn't for the fact that the termitary turned into a fucking petri dish, he might be smart. He sucks, but he a little smart. What do you think was the cause of Simon Kane's death, especially taking into account the fact Isidore Barak had been his last visitor? We need to warn Reuben. It's very urgent. He's about to examine Simon as soon as the period of time required by the Kanes passes. But where is he? I have no idea. Where is he staying? I don't know. There was a secret dissecting room in one of the warehouses, but no one knows where exactly. I think it's already on my map. He used to live mostly in the steppe, sometimes sleeping in the termitary or at Laravel's shelter. But he's not there. I know that for sure. He went away to mourn his master. What would you have done if you were him? I'd check every warehouse, of course. Perhaps I'd find something. Jesus, you're tall. Oh my fucking... I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Alright, where is Reuben? Red Creek's there. Good. Okay, so up and around. Investigation of the double murder has introduced a few additional considerations. It is highly possible that Simon died to some unfamiliar disease. Stop Reuben, the town medic, should be warned at once. If he touches the body, he may contract whatever disease still remains there. We gotta go! We gotta go! This is the part where... This is the part where being slow kind of sucks. Me when I go... Fuck, he's got a point! Like, did locking up the termitary end up being a terrible idea? I need to turn... I need to turn the fucking... That very loud as hell! It's still loud as hell! It's just gonna be loud as hell, whatever. Okay. Yeah, straight shot. Straight shot. Plus looting everything I see. A lot of bottles. Can I refill them in this? Oh no, it's a drinking fountain! Cute. But you know, we're fine. That's the wrong button. Jesus. I'd like for the rain to stop. Like, end of the day, the Vlad's fucking suck. However, comma, he had the right idea. He was... Young Vlad is the fucking... He sucks so bad, but his heart is in the right place. And it results in him sucking even more sometimes. He's such a put him in a jar and shake him around. Ruben! Ruben! He's not here. We are so fucked. Where is he? Oh. Where is he? Ruben, where are you? Where is he? Hi, Big Cheese. What's up? What's up, sir? All these warehouses look the fucking same. I can't go up the stairs. Can I not go up the stairs? Wait. I can't. Okay. Fuck. Big B. Big B, I need to lock in. Hold on. No, I can't look it up on my phone. We're about to whiplash. I'm looking this shit up. I'm looking this shit up. Firebox, come here. Where is the Pathologic wiki? Characters. Where's Ruben? Ruben is on the termites end? No. Where the fuck is... Hey, where's Ruben? Or no, he's under here. There you are. Where you at, boy? No, he's in the crucible. We gotta go! Wait. Allegedly, he's in the crucible. I'm scared. I'm scared to check. Hold on, I'm looking again. I'm so fucking stressed. Especially since I'm not just discussing that.
Okay. Okay, he's at Victor's. He's at Victor's. We gotta go. We gotta go! Time is of the essence. Going the wrong fucking way. How do I get there the fastest? So we go... Wait, no, no, no. Oh, that's not... Okay, I see now. This is such a fucking maze compared to Pathologic 3. Alright. Straight shot. Oh, that makes us more tired. Oh, I fucked up. Guys, it's okay. Smiles. You know what? Actually, yeah, it is okay because we're going to the Crucible, which is right by the Stillwater. So we can warn Reuben and scuttle back. Hello, little girl. Not now. I cannot trade trinkets. Nope. Whee! That probably ups my exhaustion like crazy, but... Whee! I need to be able to do a whimsical jump in these times. Alright, and now we go, yep, straight down the road. Straight down the road, first Crucible house on the right. Holy fucking shit, he's tall.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ruben. I was just fucking surprised. I was just fucking surprised. I know.
Shh. They can be around.
Okay. Listen, I'm sorry for acting shocked the moment I saw you. I knew the heights were a little crazy in Classic. I just did not expect you to be so damn tall. Touch my collar. Okay. Lock in. Greetings, friend. I heard news of your arrival. Everyone has. Are you here to examine the body as well? I got bad news. My dear colleague, I do hope you haven't touched it yet. I haven't. Is there a problem? Simon's body, wherever it is, poses a dire threat. I suspect he has died of a contagious disease. Are you sure? Well, doesn't matter. Anyway, it's that thing again. What do you think it is? Judging from what I've found so far, it could be fibrous typhobia, or the plague. I don't believe it. A second outbreak. Wait a second, I need to regain my senses. Are you sure about this? Do you mean what you say? I am, and I do. If it's the sand plague,
Master's death was so untimely. If it's the sand plague, we only have a few more days to live, you see. I have no idea how to stop it. No one does. Your mentor has encountered this before? What is the sand plague? I'm only making assumptions. I don't want to believe this. I'd rather have any other plague than this. We don't have time to waste. The body must be inspected, isolated, destroyed if necessary. We must take protective measures for that, of course. We need your diagnosis before we can provide reasonable protection. At the moment, you can only buy yellow immunity boosters at the drugstore. They are no good, but I'll try to do something about this. We need to take some remedies from Master's old workplace. Did you know he was murdered by his son? An atrocity. He didn't do it! His son has nothing to do with this. I presume Isidore was infected by Simon and died of the same disease. Or vice versa. Let's not waste any more time. You're right. Let's make haste. I'll get everything ready for the examination. Meanwhile, let's arrange for the body to be isolated. Kane is keeping it in a cold place. I'll keep you informed. If we act deliberately and with calm mind, we can prevent this epidemic. Stay strong. I won't leave you on your own. God damn, he's tall! It's like they raise the camera up so you're at, like, eye level with them, and then it goes back and, like, god damn! I'm fucking scared to play Clara, actually. We have identified the killer, although we've yet to apprehend him. Morgan will collect the necessary equipment to protect him as he works with the bodies. In the meantime, I should inform Georgi Kane of what the primary investigation has shown. Okay! Mwah! Georgi! We are so fucked! I smell french fries, and that's making me hungry.
However brilliant an action, it should not be esteemed great unless the result of a great motive.
Oh, okay, whatever. I've been told of your initial verdict. You assert that Simon Kane was not killed by a human or a Shabnak demon, but died of a natural cause, or succumbed to some physical sickness. Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't say he died naturally. He died of a mysterious disease. Microbes are more effective killers than demons. Is that a hypothesis? Or a fact supported by evidence? A hypothesis. Mere hypothesis is not something I am willing to accept. Furthermore, the same rhetoric is widely employed by the people who want to hinder the murder investigation at any cost. The same people are spreading false rumors of civil disorder, which, as they would have it, took over the town. The same people would happily sacrifice human life to maintain a semblance of order. What do you say to that? Man, I don't know. I think it just depends. I would rather say otherwise. This whole narrative is much too convenient for those covering for the murderer. A murderer who knew how to take Simon's life and keep that secret to themselves. What if they do not stop at that? Where is the body now, Judge? No one has touched the body since his death. The tradition kept in our family forbids us from seeing the dead until a certain time has passed. The required period of time will last until tomorrow, but I will not stop looking for the killer until you are able to convince me that your assumptions are true. If he was infected, then how did it happen? Next thing, you'll tell me it was Isidore that brought the disease into our family home. Well, you see, Georgie, the thing is, you see, the thing is, Venerable Bachelor, do you take me for some willful old fool who has burdened you out of spite with the complicated solution of a simple problem? Perhaps you think I am covering somebody else's sins, getting in the way of you doing your duty. Is the body truly as isolated as reliably as you say? The body is in the focus of the crucible. We cannot examine it now, and I mean that it is technically impossible. No one may see the body before a certain period of time passes. Neither Master Reuben, nor you, my dear Bachelor. Not even myself. What am I supposed to do then? What can I ask of you now? You have come to a conclusion already, have you not? If you haven't, then I urge you to seek out the facts as relentlessly as we do. May Providence help us, if you're right. We'll discuss this with your brother. I mean Victor, obviously. Victor! Victor, your brother's a big fucking jerk! I'm actually gonna go take a quick nap so we don't collapse and die. My bachelor who— I know, little fucking thing telling me I know. I'm going there now. Eva, I'm taking a nap. Wake me up in 5. It's already 11 o'clock. Just a 2-hour nap. Lowered it well enough. Alright. Victor! Victor, your brother's a big jerk. I'm starting to feel the weight of the walking speed now. I'm bad at it, Grandpa! Where'd Ruben go? Oh, he's making preparations, of course. Silly me.
I fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event.
No? What do you want me to do then? The initial findings suggest that Simon was killed by a highly contagious disease. It seems I will not be the first to meet the killer. Dr. Reuben has better chances of that. I cannot help but think that were Katerina's puffs speak true, it would have made the situation even more convoluted than it already is. Am I done? Am I done? Am I done? I think I might be done. I guess I could have taken a bigger nap. Well, let's go back to the Stillwater because that. Also, I'm tired. Hi, Evie. Big V cheese. I'm almost done, buddy. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Save. There we go. Oh god. Hey, we're getting slingshotted. Okay. It's fine. I'm working on it, Big B. Do you have anything you want to say to the people before we leave? Yeah? Come here. Come on. Speak up. Speak up. Yeah? Anything else? Really? Uh-huh. Yeah? Wow. So much to say.
Let's see who we can raid. I'm working on it, buddy. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, oh, Orion's streaming, funny Minecraft. Funny Minecraft. Let's go play watch funny Minecraft. Funny Cobblemon, actually. Friday we'll be starting Slay the Princess, which we should be able to get through a decent amount on account of the fact that's a voice-acted visual novel. I don't have to read as much. Thank fuck for that. But we're gonna raid. Copy. Slay the Princess mentioned. Yeah, we're gonna be starting that Friday. It's gonna be so exciting. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm probably gonna look up a couple things to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. I don't know when we'll be going back to the Pathologic Classic, simply because it's such a game. But we'll be going back to Pathologic 3 Monday or Wednesday, depending on how I feel. But yeah, that was fun. I had a surprisingly good time with that. It's if I continue playing, it's definitely gonna get worse. But I had fun. So yeah. Be good on Orion's stream, and I'll see y'all Friday. Good night.